Hello, welcome to my channel, Lady D Psychic, and I'm here with Katrina M, Clairvoyant Numerologist. Hi, Katrina, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks, Lady D. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. So today we're going to do the numerology, astrology, and psychic predictions with Europe. So I do have a person who subscribes to my channel, and he did request Belgium. So we're going to cover Belgium, France, and just the Europe as a whole. So let's start off with with Belgium. I actually learned something new today. I didn't know that Belgium had a king. So I learned something new today. So we go with King Philippe. So he's born the 15th of the 4th, so he's an Aries, so he's a leader. So what do you get with him, Katrina?
He definitely is a leader. I can agree with you there. Um, Anyone with a one in their chart tends to be a leader. He is a soul number one, so that's what his heart's desire is. So he doesn't mind being king, I would imagine. Now, he is also a life path eight, and eight is being the business-minded leader. So, that's the thing as well with that. He's a destiny number four, so he's quite orderly and structured. I want to say he's a very firm leader. I don't think but he has a lot of he's kind and caring too. His birthday number's a six, right? So I want to say he takes responsibility seriously. He's also a personality number 66. So that to me is like all about being the cosmic parent. So I'd imagine that he looks at it as his people as his responsibility, it's important for him. Now the 66 is also a three and he's a maturity number three. So to me that's all about communication and networking and powerful with his words. And feel like he also thinks he's a bit funny as well and doesn't mind having a few jokes.
Well,
Now,
he has moons in Sag. He's got a Sag moon.
yeah, he also, I want to say, bites his tongue and then blows a gasket because his challenge number is a three. And so, although he has those two threes, it can be quite a challenge for him at times because he probably would have to bite his tongue a few, like being in the role that he is, and then probably has that pressure and needs to sort of, yeah, he does need to, he blows his top a bit with his words. So it's about really needs to work through stuff that he needs to say things as they have happened. And I'll let you know Belgium is actually a 33-6 in numerology too. And he is a birthday number six. And he's got that 66 in his chart, which is also a three. So the element of the three and the six very much in his chart as well. So not surprised that he's the king of Belgium when Belgium is a 33-6 and
I
he's
was
a
just
birthday six.
I was just looking at his photo here. I was just getting that he's forgetful. It's with the mind, and then I looked at the chart. He does have Neptune last year, actually part of this year too. It had gone over Mercury, so that could make him be a bit forgetful. Actually coming up, I think more next year, he's going to have Neptune over the Venus, and it's going to be either a loss in money or a loved one. He's gone through tough times. I can see like recent last few years, it hasn't been easy for him. I can see that in the chart. But I kind of feel like, I don't know, his health, like there's a bit of shaky ground there, but he's about to have Uranus going to his 12th house, so unexpected with health. But I kind of feel like there could be things with the mind with him. But
Yeah.
yeah, so Belgium's a small country, but they've also have a prime minister too.
Mm, mm. Right. Well, I can see that he assumed office when he was 53, when he was in a period cycle six. No surprises there. When he became the king. So that's the six, and Belgium's a 33-6, and his birthday number six. What a coincidence. Ha ha ha. But now he's actually in a seven. And when he was 55, there was a shift, and he stepped into this seven energy. And his date that he assumed office is 21st of the 7th, 2013, which was a number seven day. So he's learning a lot from this experience. The seven is all about teaching and learning. It's about the truth. It's about the history. It's culture. It's the number of spirituality. And he's also in a pinnacle too. So two is all about bringing things into balance and harmony. And he's learning to connect in with partnership energy too, because he doesn't have a two in his chart. So, but it's his life lesson number. So relationships, he's learning from relationships and
But
decision making. So he's really learning about that at the
e-
moment.
even though he's got an Aries sun, his Venus, no, Mercury is in Pisces and Mars in Pisces. Pisces. I have a feeling he doesn't take responsibility for some stuff. And even in the
Yeah.
MC, the work is Pisces. I have a feeling also when he gets angry, he gets a bit crazy. Um,
Yeah.
I think we're lucky he's
That's me.
king now. Yeah, I think he's lucky
I
if
think he
he's
just says
king.
the wrong thing, man. He does. And like, because it's like with his Aries energy gets hot headed. Whoops,
Mm.
said the wrong thing. Yeah. But I'll share with people that hold sixes in their chart, they like taking responsibility for other people's stuff, but sometimes don't take responsibility for their own. I'm key for that. I'm a 33-6 life path. And in saying that too, I feel connected to this king because that's my his birthday's my license expiry date.
Oh, so if we link him up with the prime minister there, so we have the prime
Yeah.
minister of Belgium. I don't trust him. He has a lot of, he has Venus. He's a Sag, so he's youthful, fun, risk taker. But we
What's
got,
his name?
but Prime Minister,
Bart. We're talking
but
about Bart, everyone.
I
The
know I
Prime
saw
Minister
that
of Belgium is Bart.
he's got Venus and Mars, Jupiter and Scorpio. I don't
Oh
know.
dear,
Something
you
bad
don't
in
like that so much.
what look, Scorpios are very the positive sign of people out there. Scorpios are very loyal people and they're very like they have to trust you, but they have that stinger and they can be a little bit manipulating. So, but there's something about
Yeah.
this guy I don't trust. So, what do you get with him, Katrina?
Um, 100%. He's a life path five, maturity number five. And what did I say about another day about another the five energy? And he assumed office in on a 5 day. And I'm sorry, fives like to play the field, mate. Like they like their freedom. They don't like being told what to do. And he's got a one in his chart. Ones and fives don't like being told what to do. He's a soul number one, so he's a leader. But as you say, don't trust him. He's got two fives in his chart. He can be a bit chaotic, that bloke. Um, he's a destiny number nine, though. So there is this volunteer energy, that compassionate humanitarian. Freedom's very important for him. So I wouldn't be surprised that that's thing. But I want to say he's also looking out for his own financial interests because he's got a one and an eight in his chart. And ones and eights are all about being the business people, right? They're
Mm-hmm.
looking their own business. So I wouldn't be
Well,
people that hold one, eights, and fives in their chart, great for having their own business. So I wouldn't be surprised he actually has had his own business. And he's also life lesson number is an eight. So he's got it, learning about
well,
putting his paperwork in order and learning to be the business minded leader and stuff. Yeah.
he does. Well, he's got Jupiter in the 10th, luck in the career, but also Neptune there. So it's about Neptune's quite spiritual, but also can be dissolving in the career. But he lands on his feet. His part of his wound is about his earnings and self-worth. But in the eighth house,
Mm.
which is other people's money, where we can start businesses, he's got the moon, so he gets a bit emotional. Uranus, so unexpected things. So if he does have a business, it'd be something a bit quirky, unusual, but
Yeah.
also he has
Out of
his
the ordinary. That's the five. Yeah.
yeah, but also his energy with him with money about it comes in and it goes out. It's like destruction, rebuilding too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
because
well, yeah, that nine. Yeah.
his MC's in a in Scorpio, he has to have power. He wants to have power.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, that's that eight energy. He will step into that when he's 58. He's going to step into an eight. So there'll be more abundance and more that business minded leader come in. It's part of his life lesson number. So if he steps out of being a minister, he'll be a businessman. His challenge number is a five. So, a five as a challenge number is like too much change, too much travel. Like having so much five energy in his chart, he's going to be a traveler.
Mm.
But as a challenge, there's probably challenges with travel and change with him as well. Change could be quite triggering for him. Now he's in a pinnacle two at the moment and in a period cycle three. And so that's all about, that networking and talking and being that communicator, but like with the three energy, but the two is all about bringing things into harmony and balance and working with other people. Yet his soul number is a one.
Mm.
So I want to say he likes doing his own thing, and fivers and ones, mate, don't like being told what to do. And they run their own race. They'll do what they want when they want. And you know that. You're connected to the five.
Yeah, well,
Um,
yeah.
And the pinnacle number, but he's learning to bring things into harmony and balance in connection with partnerships and stuff. And there would be this focus on relationships for him at the moment, and has been since he turned 49. And he's, I think, turning 56 this year, from what I can see. Yeah.
Well, he's got Saturn in the second house. So that's problems with the earning money and Neptune as well as being there with the dissolving energy. So I wouldn't be surprised whether or not he may move on or he's lost money or he's a bit all over the place and there's been issues with him at work as well. I don't know a lot, but there with the chart, there definitely would be some issues there. What I got else here with Belgium, I got that it's going to be very cold winter. I know they're coming out of the winter now, but it's got very cold. But I also got people living in the cities and more going to the countries into the small villages. I feel like there's going to be
Okay.
like a mass sort of migration, kind of like
Hmm.
so we'll see. But I don't know, I think Europe's going into I just feel like there's war coming. I just feel like there's war in Europe. I do see
Yeah,
that
well,
too.
part of Bart's life lessons is 6, 7, and 8, which is to be the business-minded leader, to learn what's his responsibility and what isn't, and take ownership of his own stuff. And then the 7 is to actually, recognize his own divine wisdom and knowledge and sharing it. And he's actually in a current 7 years. So that's, significant as well. Like a really, connecting in with that, the king energy there too, right? With the 7. So,
Mm,
but talking about kings, that's a 5 in numerology, which I find really curious too.
mm. So
Because there's lots of 5 stuff.
let's
Hmm.
move on to we got here Emmanuel Macron.
Okay,
So
let's have a look
he
at them.
is the president of France. So they did, I did predict this. They had a problem with, like, it was last year. Their government dissolved. There was an
Mm.
issue with their government last year.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, he is a Sagittarius. He's actually born with Mercury and the Sun at conjunct. He's got Mercury in Sag, Moon in Taurus, Venus Sag, Mars
Mm.
Leo. He's a bit of an ego, he likes to be in the limelight.
He can have a dummy spit too. Oh, wow.
Or Mars in Leo, yeah. If you're gonna be negative to him or you could tell him that he's doing a crap job, he's bruise his ego, he's gonna really get pouty like a little child and get angry at you.
He takes things personally, this guy. He's a soul number 6, and 6s do tend to take things personally, but he's a life path 3. So he was born to talk. Okay. He's
Hmm.
born to communicate, born to talk. He's a life path 3, birthday 3 in a 3-period
Well,
cycle.
Mercury
His
conjunct the
challenge
Sun.
and his challenge number is a 3. So that means he bites his tongue, and then blows a gasket. He finds it hard. Like his words, don't get in the wrong side of him. His words cut deep.
Hmm.
And pinnacle, he's in a pinnacle 6, and it's a soul number 6. That energy of the 6 is like level of sensitivity, very home and family orientated, but very yeah. Can it be emotional triggered? Now I'll let you know France equals an 11 in numerology, and he holds 2 11s in his chart. Surprise, surprise. Ha ha
He's
ha.
he's another MC in Scorpio too, so he wants power.
Well, he's got an 8 as his destiny number. An 8 to me is all about power. And so that's his destiny number. Yeah. It's just
Hmm.
like destined it's all about abundance and, being very career focused and very work orientated. He's all about that.
But
Yep.
I think that there's going to be more stuff coming and done for him. He has Chiron, Saturn, and Neptune transit in the second house, and he also has that Chiron in the second house as a natal. So basically it's problems, it's pain, and a dissolving energy, all going through the earnings self-worth.
All right. Well, he came into office in a 2, on a 2 day, and France is an 11 2. And
Hmm.
he has those 2 numbers, like 2 11s in his chart. And his maturity number is an 11. Now, the maturity number is something that we step into when we're 45. So, he definitely, it was a little bit before that, but he stepped in like 2017. But even still, like that 11, like the presidency, the 14th of May. But here, the 11 is like something that you really step into, like your maturity number, the 11, stepping into that when you're 45. So, I want to say he's actually quite an intuitive guy, but he can also be very indecisive because that's part of his life lesson number is a two. And France is an 11 2. His personality number is an 11 2, and so is his maturity number.
Well,
So he's,
he's like me. He's born with Uranus in the ninth house. So basically, anything that he does get intuitive, like it will just come to him out of the blue.
yep,
Um,
yep.
so I have the same thing. Um,
Yeah, and his life lesson number is a seven as well, two and seven. So that's about that spirituality aspect. It's about this lifetime is to learn about that, the truth, and recognize his own divine wisdom and knowledge from, learning from so much life experience. He's quite young still, he's only what, 48 or something, soon to be 49.
so
He's going to have a shift when he's 51, but he's
there's
going to step into that nine energy.
there's rumors about his wife. There are some rumors about his wife in terms of what gender and stuff she is. I just say that there's
Oh,
rumors.
really?
Yeah. And also she
Ooh,
was, I think from memory, I could get this wrong, but from memory, she was his school teacher as well. Um, but he's
interesting.
got he's got Jupiter coming into after July into his seventh house, it's the marriage house. But when it gets to around September, I think, Jupiter will go over Mars. He's gonna give an ego boost here. And I think that's gonna be part of his undoing a little bit. I think.
Okay, I think next year's going to be big for him because he's actually in an 8 year next year and he's an eight destiny. So I think that that's going to be quite big, a big year because he's an eight destiny going into an 8 year. This year's all about that learning energy and he's, like that's part of his life lesson number is the seven in which he's in the seven right now. So yeah,
So
but
what I got
he
for
does think he's a funny bugger too.
what I got for France as well, tuning into the energy of France, I got that there's going to be protests about no war. Like I keep on seeing war around Europe. So, and I feel
Hmm.
like there's going to be kind of similar to the is it called the is it evolution? Is that what we called it?
Revolution. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
seeing the word revolution there.
evolution. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I do feel like
the
there's going to be
revolution.
like what they
Yeah.
did with the king and my mind's gone blank with the queen. They chopped off their heads.
Oh
Queen
dear.
Antoinette, and yeah, Antoinette. This is back in I think it was like 1800s, I think it was.
Yeah. How barbaric did they used to be? They used to, that was a thing. They used to
Well,
chop people's heads off in public.
but
Like
then Madame
trauma.
Tussauds used to make money. She used to have to mold their heads, but I feel like that's coming back in.
What?
That energy's coming back because I kind of feel like there's
What?
mass
Chopping off
protests.
people's heads?
No, maybe not that so much, but I do feel like there's going to be this people going to be taking the streets and
Okay,
rioting.
yeah. Yeah.
Because I do feel like there's going to be a change, even a change in their government could happen, and uplifting. But I kind of feel like a takeover, but I feel like Europe's closing down. I kind of feel like there's going to be a
Mm.
closing down of Europe.
Right,
Um,
that's interesting.
yeah.
I think next year's going to be massive for Europe because Europe is an eight in numerology. Well,
Mm.
it will be for this guy anyway, because he's going to be in an 8 year. Um, two, like next year is going to be a universal 2 year. And, so there's going to be a lot of decisions needing to be made, universally speaking. Two's all about relationships. So anyone that holds that energy is going to have quite an influential year. Yeah.
It's going to be big.
Relationships, hey.
Mm.
Wonder if there'll be any coming in for you, Miss Lady D.
I don't know. I've got Jupiter in my fifth house coming up after soon, very soon. We'll see.
Oh, what does that mean?
It's relationships and children. So yeah, it is,
Ooh, if
yeah.
you're gonna be in the vibe.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't, we'll see what happens. See whatever the planets have in store for me. But
Yeah.
we've got now Ursula. Now I thought, I don't know, because there's so many countries in Europe. I thought we'll look at the head of the European Union. So I'm not 100% sure how that all works, but we thought we'd look at her. Um, she is a Libra, Leo moon, and Mercury, Venus in Libra as well, and Gemini Mars. Part of her likes to have fun, but she's a fence sitter. But also she can be like the limelight because she can have a bit of an ego with that moon in Leo.
Yeah, right. Um, she will with the moon in Leo. Leo, I connect to the number eight, lion energy, and that's her birthday number. She's born on the 8th, and Europe is an eight. So, and she's the European,
You,
Union leader.
yeah.
So,
She's
and
also, She's also got like the other person, I forget who it was. Oh, it was Macron. She's also got conjunct of the Sun and Mercury too. So talker.
Yeah, right. Her life lesson number is an 8. So she's learning, about, getting her legalities in order. She's learned about that. Now she's a life path 5. So she's a bit of a, team, like a player. Like she's like to play the field. And she's a maturity 5. So she doesn't mind changing things up. She's quite adaptable, go with the flow, but I want to say she's a stern person with the 8. Eight's are very career focused, and she would travel for a career too. Now, there is this compassion that she holds. She's got a destiny number 9, soul number 9, personality number 9. And that's someone that, wants to help humanity in some way, shape, or form. And to me, that's her. Um, it's the compassionate humanitarian, the embodiment of unconditional love and forgiveness. But she's had to let go of stuff, consistently purging. That's what I find when people hold those 9s in their chart. Now, her challenge number is a 4. So she doesn't like routine at all.
Mm.
Stability and structure and routine. It's either too much or not enough. That 4 would be a challenge. I know I'm in a 4 challenge, and routine and structure, just same thing, same day, being on the hamster wheel would do my head in. It'd be a challenge for me, like that 5 energy. And because she has it twice, that freedom and flexibility, she like change things up. If there's not change happening in her life, she's creating it. And she's in a 5 period cycle too. So that is next level. And sometimes she can be a little bit of I want to say a little bit of a cyclone, like by going around and changing things up. Like people
That's
like a
the
life
Mars in
path 5.
Gemini. Yeah, that's the Mars in Gemini. But
Well, life path 5s too, they like to change things around. I always like 99% of readings I do, people are a life path 5. I say, do you like to change the furniture around in your house? And if they have the physical capacity to do so, they go, oh, yeah, all the time. Or I used to do it all the time when I was younger, when I was able to. And they go, yeah, no, because if there's not change happening in their life, they are creating it in some way, shape, or form. And the more it's around them, the more amplified that 5 is. And it's around her 3 times. And I
mm,
haven't even looked at where she lives. But anyway,
well,
that,
yeah, I mean, I want to get from her. I get like nice lady, but I feel like she can be quite demanding. Um, I know she'll be a bit of a fence sitter and sometimes maybe doesn't take the high risk being that so much energy in Libra. But I can see that Libra energy in her as well in her picture. I've got a picture here too. She does have Uranus over her Mars, so that can be unexpected anger or strength around her at the moment.
yeah.
I feel like that sometimes she lacks courage because
Well, that's connected to the 8.
she'd be,
Eight's connected to strength and courage.
but I feel like she lacks that. But I feel like that she'd be influenced too much by the people too.
Okay, yeah, well, so she's in a pinnacle 6, and 6s can be people pleasers as well,
Okay.
and can be quite sensitive and, want to fix things. So I find that with her. But with the 8s as well, it's all about, they can be very strong-willed. And that's her birthday number. So I feel like too, I connect the number 8 to justice, and the Libra is connected to justice as
Justice.
well. So I
Yep.
feel like that is something that's really important to her too.
Yeah.
Like, people having fair,
Yeah.
being fair, that Libra scales, that justice. I really feel like
Exactly.
that. And that's the 8 as well, like
But I,
justice.
But I feel like with the European Union, I see cracks in it. So I do feel like there's going to be fractures or cracks in that, and it may be that people are gonna fall apart. I feel like America's going to leave the European Union or NATO. I feel like I see them wearing
Yeah,
goodbye, so
right.
I feel like that
Yeah, okay.
could happen.
Wow.
I also see like there's
Mm.
like different like outages. I feel like there's going to be things about signals. Like even for us, I feel like there's going to be things for like mobile signals. There's going to be war energy coming up here, and it's already building up. I know in Germany, you can't leave the country without permission. And for
Wow.
men in Germany, so they're getting ready. These things are always planned behind the scenes, and
Wow.
um storage water. So I feel like in power issues. So I feel like it's going to be people storing up um just some things. I thought there's going to be some issues coming up. Europe, like the lights going off and sirens. So I feel like it's going to ramp up, but I do see it being closing down, being closed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, right. Well, I just find that she's a changer upperer. It's not even a word, but no, she likes to change things up, and her freedom is very important to her. Where's she originally from? Like what
Belgium,
country? Oh, she's
Belgium.
originally from Belgium. Okay, yeah. And Belgium's a 33-6, and yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that she's, connected to home at the moment because she's in a Pinnacle 6, and that is that home and family, and that's the energy of Belgium too. So she'll probably be called home. Mm,
Maybe. But yeah, we'll leave
yeah.
it. We'll leave it there. Thank you for. I can't speak. Thank you, Katrina. So again, where can people find you for a numerology reading?
You can find me on Facebook, Katrina M. Clairvoyant Numerologist. I have a website, www.katrinamclairvoyantnumerologist.com.au, and you can also find me on Insta, Katrina Clairvoyant Numerologist on Instagram. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me, Lady D.
That's okay, no problem. Okay, everybody. So thank you for your likes, shares, and comments. I'll stick Katrina's details down below, as well as my own details. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave any questions or anything else that you want us to follow up on, and we'll do our best to do that. But thank you so much, and I'll see you for the next one. We'll see you. So bye.
Bye.
Mm.